Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear grade 7 students, welcome once again to our enrichment sessions. I am AlSayed AbdelShafi speaking to you now. Let's English. This is some information about the session we are having right now. And this is also some information about the language functions section in the exam paper. Let's start. The question: read and choose the correct response. 1. Ammar lost $11,000 last month. The answer: that's so sad. 2. Could you show me the way to Qatar National Library? You can walk, it's close. That's right. 3. What does your friend look like? The answer: he has got a well-built body. 4. What is your father like? The answer: he is smart, kind, helpful, and generous. 5. Guess what? I've completely memorized the Holy Quran. I'm really happy for you. Number 6. What are you up to? Nothing much. Let's move on. Number 7. I'm not okay. I'm really exhausted. The answer: that's too bad. 8. I want to go to the nearest petrol station. It's about 3 minutes by car. 9. What do you think of your school? It's the best ever. 10. How can I get to Almira hypermarket? You can take the bus. 11. How often do you help your parents? Every day. Let's move to the next section. This is some information about the reading comprehension section in the exam paper. Let's start. This is the text we are going to answer some questions about. The question: read the passage and answer the questions. On the left we have the text, the passage we are going to read. And on the right we have some questions, specifically 9 questions. I'll give you 5 minutes to read the text, then come back to answer the questions together. Take your time. Welcome once again. Let's start answering the questions. Number 1. What is the text mainly about? How to answer this? This is how we can answer a question like that. It's about the general idea, الفكرة العامة of the passage للقطع. What is a question word to ask about? تسأل عن ideas, things, and actions. The answer: information about bees. 2. In paragraph 1, what does the underlined word hive refer to? What's the meaning of this word? It's in paragraph number 1, this word. So, this is how we can answer this. The answer: a bee's house. 3. In paragraph 1, how many queen bees can live in a hive? So, this is how we can answer a question like this. From 3 to 9. Questions 3 to 9. How many is a question word to ask about number of people and things. The answer: only 1. So it's only a queen bee. 4. In paragraph 1, how many types of bees are there? That's right. So just workers, drones, and queens. 5. In paragraph 2, why do bees build cells of wax? So why is a question word to ask about reason or cause and explanation. السبب وشرح السبب. The answer: that's right. So they build cells of wax to keep their honey. Number 6. In paragraph 3, why do some bees stay inside the hive? The answer: they stay at home to work inside the hive. Number 7. In paragraph 4, when do workers order drones to leave the hive? So when is a question word to ask about time, just time. The answer, that's right, before winter comes. Number 8. In paragraph 5, why do bees have sharp stingers? The answer, that's it, to defend themselves against strangers. Number 9 and the last, in paragraph 6, what do we learn from bees? The values, القيم, we learn from them. So the answer, we learn the value of teamwork from bees. Let's move to the next section. This is some information about the vocabulary section in the exam paper. The first type of questions, the question is السؤال read and choose the correct answer. اقرأ واختار الإجابة الصحيحة. Number 1. Living in a place makes you feel happy, peaceful. 2. People who are always get easily into trouble with others. The answer, angry. 3. Each time I go to the Doha old part, I lost in the crowded streets. The answer, I get lost. 4. The is the place where people can post letters. The answer, post office. 5. Salim fell off the ladder, but he didn't himself. Hurt himself. He didn't hurt himself. 6. Each planet gets light and heat from the closest star. Number 7. My wallet, the last time I went to the farmer's market, I lost my wallet. 8. Streets in Doha are during rush hours, are very crowded. Number 9. Earth is the third in the solar system. Third what? Third planet. Number 10. A is one of the cheapest land transportation. A coach. Coach means a big bus. 11. Go on and turn right at the signal. The bus stop is on the right. Go straight on. 12. A is a vehicle that carries passengers and cars across rivers, so a ferry. 13. Crowded places make people feel nervous. Crowded, noisy places. Let's move to the next type. This is the second type of the vocabulary questions in the exam paper. Fill in the gaps. The question, رأس السؤال, read the following, then fill in the gaps with the suitable words. اقرأ التالي ثم أجب على الأسئلة بالكلمات المناسبة. Tram, get, star, hurt, post office. 14. The is the place where people can post letters, so post office. 14. Post office. 15. While riding his motorbike, Ahmed fell off and hurt himself. 16. A is a massive body that gives the planets light and heat. A star. 17. I sometimes stuck in traffic during rush hours. I sometimes get stuck. Next question. Peaceful, angry, safe, ugly, noisy. 18. The sea view from the window is extremely peaceful. 19. Try not to get, you should always calm down. Try not to get angry. 20. Never put newborn babies to bed in noisy rooms. It's so behind the building. Most residents throw rubbish there. So it's so ugly behind the building. Next one. Get stuck, lose, full of, miss. 22. Each time our team doesn't play well, they lose a match. 23. I'm currently living abroad, outside my country. I really miss my home country. 24. When a flat tire, I reach work so late. When I get a flat tire. 25. I get in rush hour traffic every day. I get stuck. That's right. Let's move to the next section. This is some information about the grammar section in the exam paper. Let's move on. Two types, and this is the first type of the grammar questions. The question is سؤال, read and choose the correct answer. 1. Weather in Gulf area is weather in Europe. That's right, hotter than. 2. ساعد effectively how to use smartphones. ساعد effectively knows. 3. My father needs a coffee now. 4. You pay attention in class. It's important. You must pay attention. 5. People smoke inside hospitals. It's not allowed. People mustn't smoke inside. 6. The boys take a taxi immediately. It's heavily raining, so the boys have to. Let's move on. Number 7. As the kids were playing in the garden, it rained a lot. 8. When we heard, our fans were watching. When we trained hard. 9. My homework while my brother was reading a story. I finished. 10. Salman has money left in his bank account. He is really broke, so Salman has no money. 11. Gazans means people who live in Gaza. Gazans never have plans to leave Palestine, their homeland. So Gazans have never any plans. 12. Nowadays, mobile phones are used in the world, are used everywhere in the world. 13. The rescue team members left to search for the lost kid. So the answer, left nowhere. Let's move to the second type of the grammar questions. Here is the question, do as shown between the brackets. افعل كما موضح بين الأقواس. 14. It's necessary for Arabs to learn English very well. Use must. The answer, this is how we answer a sentence like this. Arabs must learn English very well. 15. Salman wants a glass of fresh juice right now. Correct the verb. So, Salman wants a glass of fresh juice right now. 16. Abdullah doesn't wash his car at all. Use never. So, we delete doesn't and we add, that's it. Abdullah never washes. We add es to wash. His car at all. Never washes his car at all. 17. Amr daily drives to work, but he walked this week. Correct the verb. So, Amr daily drives to work, but he is walking this week. 18. I never play any online games. Use no. So, I play no online games. Let's move on. 19. Bahrain is not as big as Palestine. Use than. So, here we have two possible answers. The first one, That's it. Palestine is bigger than Bahrain. Another one, that's it. Bahrain is smaller than Palestine. 20. No man is as great as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in human history. Use the. So, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the greatest man in human history. 21. Planes are more expensive than all other means of transportation. Use most. So, this is how we answer a sentence like this. Planes are the most expensive of all means of transportation. 22. When I get to the mall, a famous man was signing autographs. Use while. So, I got to the mall while a famous man was signing autographs. 23. Omar had a snack while he was working in the office. Use when. So, when Omar had a snack, he was working in the office. 24 and the last. When you turn right, I was riding my bicycle. Correct the verb. When you turned right, I was riding my bicycle. Let's move to the next section in the exam paper. This is some information about the writing section in the exam paper. You will have two topics. The first one, write 6 to 8 complete sentences in 2 or 3 connected paragraphs describing a town you went to. Describe a town, a city you went to, you visited. So here, just you're required to write مطلوب minimum 6 complete sentences and divide them, نقسمهم in 2 or 3 paragraphs, فقرتين أو 3. Let's start. Here is a sample, مجرد عينة, just to help you write your own writings. This is the first part, which is the introduction, المقدمة, and this is the main body, the main idea, and this is the conclusion or the ending part, الخاتمة. So we divide, بنقسم each writing into 3 sections: introduction, main body, and conclusion. مقدمة, موضوع رئيسي, خاتمة. Let's move on. The next writing topic, write 6 to 8 complete sentences in 2 or 3 connected paragraphs telling a story about something good or bad. You have the choice, you have the option. الطالب عنده, guys, you have the choice, عندك الاختيار. Something good or something bad happened to you. طبعا be careful. When we say happened, it means you will write using only past simple ماضي بسيط or past progressive أو ماضي مستمر. Just past tenses. أزمنة في الماضي فقط, guys, يا شباب. And here is a sample, نموذج, to help you write your own writings. This is the introduction. This is the main body, and this is the conclusion. So introduction, main body, conclusion. مقدمة, موضوع رئيسي, and conclusion, خاتمة. By finishing this, we have reached the end of our enrichment session today. We grade 7 teachers wish you the best of the best. See you at the mid of semester 2 inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.